One of the most powerful simulation tools for dynamical systems and differential equations is Octave. You can find much information using this web link, and let's talk about the following features of the Octave software. GNU Octave is a high-level language primarily intended for numerical computations. It is compatible with MATLAB, so you can write a code in Octave and use it in MATLAB, or vice versa. You can prepare the code in MATLAB and use it in Octave. Octave covers a wide area for the applications. You can see it can be used for linear algebra problems, for nonlinear equations, for integration, polynomials, differential and differential algebraic equations, and many others. Octave is freely redistributable software, so you can download it from the website and use it as you want. It was written by John Eaton and many other authors, and you also can participate in developing this software. You can write a code, functions, and report about the problems and errors you faced in your practice. Now let's visit its website. This is the official website of the Octave software. You can use this link to reach it, or you can type in Google GNU and Octave and so on. So you can see much information is at this website, including the user manuals, documentation, and also you can download the software itself. For example, if you press here, download, then the website suggests you several versions of the software depending on what is your operating system. For example, Linux, Mac OS, BSD, or MS Windows. For example, if we use Windows, then we see several versions here, and the most recommended are these three. So they are for the Windows 64. If you download the software and install it on your computer, you will see the following icons. GNU Octave CLI, which means Command Line Interface, and GNU Octave GUI, Graphical User Interface. So in the first case, you will see the black screen and only command line to work, to launch the commands, to define the operands, and so on. So let's look at that. You will see the following. So you see the cursor and we can type something. Let's define the matrices, for example. So you see the notation. We use the square brackets for the matrices, and this matrix is 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. The entries in each row are separated using the spaces, and the rows are separated using the semicolon. If we press enter, we will see the result. So our matrix A is the following. Let's define matrix B. I typed the values randomly. I didn't prepare those. So you see we have the matrix B with the dimension 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. And let's define matrix C, which is a product of A and B. So we see the result. Also, we can compute the determinant of C, inverse of C, and eigenvalues of C, and many other things related to the matrices. If you want, for example, to define the identity matrix with the dimension 2 by 2, we can use the following command. So our I2 is identity matrix with the dimension 2 by 2. If you choose another icon, GUI, you will see the full Windows interface system. Let's see. So now let's choose GNU, Octave GUI. And this is it. So you can see very different story. We still have this command line, but besides of that, there are many other interesting things. So the ability of this command line is the same as we had previously. For example, we can define the matrices. So let's define, for example, so now A is 3 by 2 and B, so let's make it 2 by 3. Let's define matrix C, which is a product of B and A. And the same comments, for example, determinant of C, inverse of C, and eigenvalues of C, and so on. But besides the results, you can see additional information. So if you look at here, this is the workspace, and you see the variables we have created. So we created A, B, and C. All of them are the matrices with the corresponding dimension, 3 by 2, 2 by 3, 2 by 2, and also temporary variable ends, which is the result after you pressed enter in your command line. Also, we can see the history of our commands. So this is what we entered in our command line. And also there is a menu with many interesting options here. So this is graphical user interface of Octave.